What if you could automate your finances and never worry about money again? Imagine if you could automate every single aspect of your financial life and break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. What if I told you that managing your money could be as easy as pressing a button? In this video, I'm going to reveal a game-changing method to automate your finances. You'll learn how to ditch the stress, to streamline your money management, and keep your financial future on track automatically. I get that this sounds like another too good to be true promise, but hang tight because I'm going to show you exactly how this works, backed by real results from people just like you. I'm here to help you take control of your money so that you can focus on what truly matters without the confusion, without needing to constantly micromanage a budget or having to update a spreadsheet or budgeting app every time you get paid for the rest of your life. This is for busy professionals, families that make six figures or more annually, and entrepreneurs who want an easy to understand, automated approach to managing their money. I'm Andy Hoffman. I'm a financial coach who's all about helping you use your money to fuel your dreams and achieve financial freedom on autopilot. I've been in the financial services industry for a decade. I've seen firsthand how the old ways of managing money just aren't cutting it. Did you know that 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved? Half of six-figure earners are paycheck to paycheck. If budgeting works so well, why are so many Americans struggling? I knew there had to be a better way, so I dug deep and I found it. After years of research and trial and error, I developed a killer method that automates your finances and frees you up to live your life while you hit your money goals automatically. This isn't just theory. This is what I use every day, and it's changed my life and the lives of countless of my clients. Forget the traditional grind of constant monitoring and manual updates. My method takes all of that and automates it so that you can set it, forget it, and watch your money grow. My approach integrates every financial task into a streamlined, automated system. From budgeting to investing, it's all handled behind the scenes, giving you peace of mind and control. Here's where I'm going to show you a step-by-step breakdown of the process I use for every single client to help them hit their financial goals on autopilot. This is where everyone begins. This is what I call the slush fund because most people have a checking account and a savings account at the same bank. And this is the number one problem I see and why I would say 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved, because there's an invisible barrier from your savings to your checking, and it's so easy just to grab from the cookie jar whenever things get a little bit tight. When I became a financial advisor, I realized very quickly that most people's assets are actually in retirement accounts. Check this out. This is actually a census report from 2020 detailing exactly where Americans keep and build their wealth. And if you watch enough Instagram and TikTok, of course you probably think it's real estate and crypto, right? Wrong. The graph on page 2 shows that overwhelmingly, retirement accounts are where Americans store and build their wealth. I'm a huge believer that that is because of automation. When you sign up at a new job and you open up a 401k, you click a button once and money comes out of your paycheck before it ever lands in your checking account, tempting you to decide whether to invest it or use it on other things. Also, we look at equity in the home. If you own your home, it's basically like having a forced savings account. And so how can we take these and copy and paste it into a system that makes it easy to win with money? Well, I spent the last 10 years of my life trying to figure that out, and I'm about to show you the rest. So typically we need our money to do 4 things. We need money to save, money to invest, we need money to pay the bills, and money to spend without feeling guilty. This is why step 1, we use a spending account, which is just a checking account at a new institution, and we send money transfers automatically each and every week to make staying on budget super simple, so that you don't even have to think about it. From there, we get to the place where we think about where we redeposit our money. And what I mean is, if you're depositing your money into a checking account that's paying nothing, number one. Number two, it's so easy for all that money to get commingled and to not know how much you can spend, how much you can save, how much you can invest, etc. So by depositing it in a separate location, which is a life changer for people with variable income, if you get bonuses or commissions, or maybe you're commission only, this is going to be a game changer because it allows your money to stack up, especially at a higher interest rate compared to a checking account. So we stack up all that money and drip out just what we need to pay the bills, to pay our spending accounts. We sync up our credit cards so that bills get paid automatically by our credit cards. They pay themselves off to zero, rocketing our credit score while we stay out of debt. So no, I'm not here to tell you to cut up all of your credit cards. And as we build out the system further, we have not only just one spending account, but one for married couples so that we each have our own money. So if I want to go buy a double chicken bowl at Chipotle randomly during the week, I can do that without feeling guilty about it. My wife can not feel guilty about going to Target, where she would likely want to save up her money and maybe buy a new top or something for the house. All the while, we have money in the joint account for groceries, going out to eat, household toiletry stuff, and entertainment. Again, all on autopilot. All of this is built to keep your lifestyle in check. As people's income goes up, guess what? So does expenses, because Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time allowed, and money is no different. As our income increases, our expenses, our lifestyle desires increase all the time. So by having everything inside this box set on a fixed weekly amount or monthly amount, depending on what we're talking about, it makes it super simple to not have lifestyle inflation get the best of you. We're also able to flip the script, and by paying ourselves first by depositing our money into the brokerage account, it makes it super simple to make investing the priority that it should be. And as we're able to build the runway, maybe for the first time, getting a couple weeks, a month ahead, 3 to 6 months ahead, and figuring out what makes sense in terms of using that extra cash flow to prioritize investing, to pay for these savings goals like going on vacation, maybe saving for Christmas presents or stuff for the kids. We can make all these decisions once and like automation take over. And no, I haven't forgotten you entrepreneurs either. You can use your business bank and optimize it into this system as well. Imagine never feeling stressed about missing a bill or overspending again. With my method, you get automatic savings, smart investments, and a clear path for your financial goals, all on autopilot. I'll teach you how to set up automated payments, savings, and investments. Plus, you'll learn how to use simple technology to keep everything running smoothly and make adjustments as needed. The process is super simple. Set up your accounts, configure your automation rules, and review your progress regularly. I'll guide you through each step, making sure that you nail it. My method is all about simplicity and efficiency, cutting down your money management to just a few minutes a month.
We make good money. We are fairly financially stable. We're smart people, but it always ended up being that we were living paycheck to paycheck. Not so much every month, but it seemed like a cycle that we would get into.
Like a shame cycle, or we always felt guilty spending money, even on things that we needed.
Having this automated setup where it's really clear, things just happen on their own.
It has dramatically decreased my mental load.
Since the first time I had a bank account at 16, I struggled to budget. Came across Andy's system. I have a month's worth of expenses saved up. I've never had that in my entire life.
The biggest difference is actually that even though I'm spending less, I'm having more fun and more enjoyment around money. So what was different about this method is there was self-enforced boundaries or parameters put in place that make you hard to break things, but they don't make it feel like you're sacrificing or foregoing things that you would want to have, and you can have enjoyment as well.
If I had this in place last year, literally tens of thousands of dollars, be a different world right now.
For a long time, I've been managing my investments through like Charles Schwab and Edward Jones, and kind of like getting different advice from the different people that were managing my funds. And I never really knew what was going on with them. So when I met you and you started talking about what you do, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, what does it cost? Because I know at the end of the day, what I'm paying these people to manage my money, it's the cost of what I was going to pay you to show me how to do it myself. And that's what happened.
I had like over 15 credit cards. It was kind of overwhelming and I wanted to get rid of them, but Andy said, you don't have to cut them up. Let's itemize all your bills and we'll connect each bill to one of the credit cards and then put it on auto payment. So we set that up, set it, forget it, and my credit is great and everything is smooth and I'm not stressed out anymore.
Having Andy here to kind of have somebody to guide us through a process was very helpful.
Everything's more organized and you don't have to put much thought to it.
It's set it and forget it, and the money pops in the account when it pops in the account. And it's just such an easier way of putting finances together. So now it's looking like a lot more peace, a lot more security, a lot more like I am on the right path, doing the right thing, making this stuff happen without micromanaging it. Like it's a beautiful thing.
Are you ready to revolutionize your financial life? Click the link below to apply for a free strategy session where we'll discuss your goals, review the system in depth, make sure all your questions are answered, and see if it makes sense to work together to implement the system step by step to get you on the path to financial freedom once and for all. Now, maybe you feel like your situation is unique, or you have specific questions that you want to discuss before you commit to booking a call, and that's fine. Just message me on Instagram at rogue.finance so we can see if booking a call makes sense for your situation. Now, this isn't for everyone, but if you're still watching, let me share specifically how to know if booking a call is right for you. The clients I typically serve make anywhere north of $100,000 per year per household. Most people have debt, and that is fine. So please don't let that be a barrier for you. I've helped people with upwards of $80,000 plus of credit card debt finally get a handle on it and ensure that it will get paid back automatically. I'm often able to help people free up hundreds, if not $1,000 plus of additional cash flow each month that we use to further build their financial freedom so that you can not only pay off your debt, finally build up that emergency fund and invest and plan that vacation. I have a client that I'm in the final stages of working with right now, and they came to me making around $200,000 a year, but they were so tight because they had a lot of debt. And I've helped them to get to a place where we freed almost $1,700 of cash flow each and every month that they can use to further their financial freedom. So again, if this sounds like your situation, I invite you to click the link below to apply for that free strategy session now. Maybe this all sounds great, but you're not making exactly $100,000 a year. That's fine. I have something for you too. I created a course to give you all the tools that I and my clients use, including my step-by-step quick start implementation guide. Now, this is the same system that all of my clients use. It will give you what you need to learn the material and implement this for you and your family. And you can check out the link below for more information about that.